Hey everybody, long time no talk. I don't really have any new information to share. It's November 14th still. No period. I haven't had one since our vacation in New York. Phyllis, behind me, and I are home. Gary is on a retreat for work, and I'm trying to clean the house because my mom is coming to visit next week. Now, she's been to our place before, but it was like right after we moved in. So, there wasn't a lot. We hadn't put a whole bunch of things away. It was right after we got married, so things hadn't been taken out of boxes that we got for presents and stuff. So, we've been here for over a year now, and she's coming to visit she's coming next Wednesday, and she's staying till Monday. So, almost a week. And everybody's like, why are you so nervous? And I'm like, now I have a husband, we live on our own, and she is not taking care of me. I'm not living at her house anymore. And I just want her to see that, I can run a household on my own successfully, and I can make it nice. And I don't know, I want to share, my place with her, and I just want it to look nice. So actually, Gary rented me one of those rug doctors from the grocery store, and I steam cleaned the carpets because Phyllis has peed much better lighting. Peed quite a few times on the carpet, so cleaned that all up. Then, I'm gonna tell you guys a little quick story. I'm house sitting for one of my neighbors, and I was vacuuming my carpet, and it stopped. And Gary told me that I had accidentally threw the filter away. It was it's in the container, the canister, and I threw the filter away when I dumped out the canister. And so I was like, crap. And so I said, I'll go borrow bless you. I'll go borrow their vacuum cleaner. So I went over to their house yesterday, and I brought the vacuum cleaner over, and oh my gosh, their vacuum is so awesome. They have a Eureka. We have a Dirt Devil, piece of crap. And, but their vacuum looked so good, and I was all excited, and then all of a sudden I sucked up a string. And then I smelled what smelled like burning, and I got scared, so I turned it off, pulled the string out, and then when I went to turn it back on, the brush wasn't moving. I was freaking out because this isn't my vacuum cleaner. They don't even know I was using it. I borrowed it. And so I went online because everything I ever need to know, I can Google. I Googled vacuum cleaner brush stopped. And the first thing popped up was check the belt. Check your vacuum cleaner belt. I don't know what a vacuum cleaner belt is. I didn't even know vacuum cleaners had belts. So I taught myself. I opened the vacuum cleaner up, and I looked where the belt is. Yeah, broke it. On somebody's vacuum that's not even mine. Well, I had pretty much finished vacuuming, so I steam cleaned the carpets last night. I woke up this morning, returned the rub doctor, and I went and I bought a new belt, and I replaced it, and everything's fine. Bye, Phyllis. Oh. So I replaced the vacuum cleaner belt, and now I have to go return the vacuum cleaner. And don't worry, I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell them what I did, because that would be dishonest if I didn't tell them that I broke the belt on their vacuum cleaner. Thankfully, they're really cool people, and they should be okay with the fact that I broke the vacuum cleaner belt. Oh, and the belt on our vacuum cleaner was broken as well, because I went to check it to see if it was the same type, and maybe I could switch it out. Not even the same type, and ours was broken too. So apparently I'm very bad luck with vacuum cleaners, so watch out. Don't ever invite me over to vacuum your house. So anyways, I just thought it would be cool to make a little video to tell you kind of what's going on around here, around these parts right now. So right now I'm going through my room, and I'm organizing all my laundry. I'm bringing it out here into the living room and putting it in piles, like a pile for pants, underwear and socks, shirts, etc. I also wanted to tell you guys about this moment of anxiety panic that I had about 2 weeks ago. At work, we were going to have a staff meeting, and I was a little nervous about the staff meeting, but what I was more nervous about was um, we because of the staff meeting, I had to go on my break early, and because of that, I was worried that my kids wouldn't go to sleep on time. My class wouldn't go to sleep on time, and so me and my assistant, we were rushing to get the kids to sleep a little bit early, and I guess I was just moving so much, I wasn't even thinking, I was just doing what I had to do, I was just rushing, and then finally when it was over, then I started getting nervous about the staff meeting, and I went to clock out to go on my break before the meeting, and after I clocked out, I was walking in my car, and all of a sudden, I started gagging, and I had to, stop and, stand by the bushes because I thought I was going to throw up. Now, that was pretty severe, my nerves getting to me. But sometimes when I'm nervous, if me and Gary are going to go out, when I'm getting ready or something, I'll start gagging, and I have to, stop myself. But this was, that was probably the most intense it's ever been. Now, I can remember when I was little, my dad, I would hear him upstairs getting ready for work in the bathroom, and I would hear him gagging and throwing up, or, just gagging and coughing a lot, and I asked my mom, what's wrong with Dad, and she said it's his nerves, he's nervous about going to work, and, one of the reasons for that was because my dad was in a job that he didn't enjoy, he didn't want, to be in the profession that he was in, so his nerves would get to him every day, and I completely understand that, and I just thought that's interesting because more recently, this is what's been happening to me when I get anxious, or my nerves get to me, now I call it, because that's what my mom referred to it as, is I'll start gagging, and, I have to calm myself down. I just think that's interesting that I have the same thing as my dad had. It's hereditary. Who knew that kind of thing could be hereditary, But that ties into anxiety, and I haven't really talked about my anxiety and how I've been dealing with my anxiety lately. So I just wanted to touch on that with you guys. I haven't really been anxious about a lot. Gary and I have been getting along really well. Work has been going really well. Weight loss efforts, not so much, as you can tell. Especially the holidays are coming, it's really rough, but I've been newly inspired, I guess. Back in the beginning of October, Gary and I went and saw Jason Mraz in concert. We saw him twice. And we saw this video about this man who wanted to... It's a video for a documentary that's coming out, and it's called May I Be Frank. And it's about this man who he wants to change his life, and to do that, it's kind of like an experiment, I guess. They're going to make him eat healthier. He starts losing weight, and I don't know. It's that and Jason Mraz and his message about, putting good things into your body, and I don't know. It's kind of inspiring. So Gary and I are making small little steps here and there. Going to be more conscious about what we put into our bodies, I guess. But we're taking it slow, because we know that if we do it cold turkey, we're going to get frustrated, and that's when you bounce back into your old habits. So that's what's going on with us. If anybody does not know who Jason Mraz is, I highly suggest you look him up, because at the moment he's my favorite music artist, songwriter, guitarist, musician. I can't stop listening to his album. Of course, right now I have the TV Music Choice 60s station on, but because I'm cleaning.